Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm talking about all Super Bowl commercials, but mostly movie trailers. Yes, I'm Comic Uno, so of course I'm going to be talking about those comic book movies, and actually I've not ever done this for the Super Bowl. Usually for the Super Bowl last year I just tweeted away. And this year I'm like, why not do a video? There's a lot of comic book movies out this year that I want to talk about, and a lot of trailers with new content. And of course I'm going to be talking about the other commercials, a little bit about halftime, nothing about the game because I really don't know much about sports, but the orange team, they didn't do so good. Seahawks won. Go Seahawks. But let's actually talk about the media, because one thing about the Super Bowl, we have all different types of media. We have music, so the music entertainment industry is happy with that. We got our moviegoers, me, superhero goers also, I guess, too, because we've always gotten a superhero trailer during Super Bowl lately, especially since Avengers. That was a big one. But yeah, we have that. We have commercials, which everyone's looking forward to. And then we have the game for sports lovers. So we do have a lot of mix of stuff for the Super Bowl. I had a lot of buffalo wings. I was very happy with that. But let's talk about movies. I actually wrote down a lot of stuff that I remember all 4 hours and things I wanted to talk about. So the first commercial is actually the Captain America one. And the Captain America trailer promo was actually during the pregame, wasn't even during the game. So I initially didn't watch it. I'm like, oh my god, I just missed Captain America. So I just went back. It was like literally a minute before. And I liked the promo they did for the commercial, even though it wasn't actually during the game. I think it was a little bit too early to have, but I don't think Disney and Marvel could, you know, really take that decision. It's mostly the Fox that does that. But yeah, it's actually really, I like the tone of the trailer, and one thing I like about these trailers are the ones in the end saying, look for more here, because there was actually a lot of trailers, I think The Amazing Spider-Man, that didn't say, look for more here, which I'll get to, but there was a humongous trailer online. So, but Captain America did do that, and I think the trailer came on like an hour or two later, though. I was looking on Bleeding Cool, it's like, oh yeah, here's a trailer, and which initially came out right after the trailer, the promo on the Super Bowl, and now it's actually the UK trailer, just a new trailer, nothing new with the Super Bowl. And then the American one came out like about 2 hours later. So let's talk about that one. The UK one actually had pretty much the same tone as the first initial trailer. A couple new scenes. Emily Van Camp was actually in it, which I was very happy because I'm looking forward for her being in the movie because I'm a big revenge fan. But the American real Super Bowl commercial had a darker tone and definitely more Winter Soldier. So if you're looking forward to Winter Soldier, wanting to know more about him, we definitely had more of that. In the UK one, we had more Black Widows. So I like that we got to see a little bit more Winter Soldier. And we did get a couple old clips, but I think we got a good amount of new clips. So I like the Captain America trailer, and it got me excited. So I think that was a good one. I'm going to save Amazing Spider-Man for last, so let's go to Noah, which was, I think, right after Captain America trailer. I did know this movie was coming out. I didn't know it was going to be a Super Bowl commercial. So that was okay. Russell Crowe was in it. A lot of action. They didn't have an extended look after. But do I think that's going to really sell the movie? I don't know. I don't know. Noah's a little bit... It could go really well because it looks kind of like a 300 style, but I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try. Need for Speed looked awesome, honestly. It's one movie I really hope I'll see, but I don't know if my friends will want to see. You know, it just seems like a movie's like, oh wow, that could be really cool, and then other people will be like, it's Cars, who cares? And honestly, I'm usually a person who say, it's Cars, who cares? I've never been a Fast and Furious fan, but Need for Speed has freaking Aaron Paul in it. I want to see it, and I love the color palette of the trailer. I think it's probably the trailer that really popped the most out of all the promos that came out during the Super Bowl, because it is so colorful, so adventurous, and the same thing goes for the regular trailer. That was the extended trailer. Another promo that said there was an extended trailer and was actually introduced by Aaron Paul, another star. I really liked it. Again, the color palette was great, and I think that's something you need with these car movies because the cars are the most important thing about the movie usually. But Need for Speed, really impressed by that. Transformers. A lot of people were impressed by this, but I'm not a humongous Transformers fan. I watched the first movie, didn't really love it. Didn't really watch the cartoon, but a lot of people were excited that Optimus Prime was on a Dinobot. So it seems like people are excited. Something that caught my eye was that Mark Wahlberg now is the star of the movie. Shia LaBeouf has been totally taken out of the movie, and he's a father, which is kind of cool. I like that storyline they're going with. Maybe I'll give it a try, but it seems for me a little bit more of a Netflix movie than go to theaters movie. Again, just because I'm not so much into the franchise, but it seemed like Transformers fans were really happy. Who knows what's gonna happen with that movie? Because Transformers could be good, could be bad. Alright, let's talk about the big one, which was Amazing Spider-Man 2. There was a small promo, of course, on the Super Bowl, and they're like, actually, they said no, there is no extended look or anything. But, of course, knowing me, I go on Bleeding Cool, I go on all these sites, and, you know, and also Facebook and all that. They're like, here's the extended look. So, the extended look was great. There's a lot new footage. It's a 4-minute trailer. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 did the best for promoting in a way because, again, they had a lot going on Twitter, their feed, Facebook, and I think they definitely did the best of promoting their stuff if you follow them. For me, I did like their Facebook page back with Amazing Spider-Man 1, and then with Twitter, I follow them also, so I got a lot of my information. They also wanted feedback and stuff. So social media wise, I think Amazing Spider-Man did the best to really get out that 4-minute trailer, but they could have said in the Super Bowl, hey, there's an extended version. But let's talk to you about the extended version. We got Electro as a main focus here. So we have seen a little Electro scenes, but we really see his story here, that he was a loser, he was a nobody, and Spider-Man doesn't know his name. He gets very angry about that. So you already feel from this commercial, from this commercial and this trailer, you feel for the character, which was important because with the Lizard, I didn't think he was a great villain, and that's one of the reasons I didn't love Amazing Spider-Man 1. I liked it because I thought Andrew Garfield did a good job, thought Emma Stone did a good job, but the Lizard wasn't a great villain. I think Electro could prove himself, still a little shaky on Green Goblin, because Green Goblin was so great in Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, and it seems like a very different Green Goblin. So we do get to see a little more glimpses of that, but especially Electro. So look forward to that. I thought it was a really good trailer that gave us a lot more footage. So really impressed by Amazing Spider-Man 2, and again, the social media aspect of that also. So those are really all the movies that came out during the Super Bowl. I'm trying to look if there's any more. But let's mention the one that wasn't shown, the surprise that wasn't shown, that I already knew wasn't going to be shown, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of people were expecting beforehand, we're going to get a Guardians of the Galaxy look. We didn't. So was it smart for Disney to use their I guess their money, their millions of dollars, to promote a movie that already has a fan base like Captain America, or would it have been smarter to do it for Guardians of the Galaxy, get more hype? Yeah, it would have been smarter for Guardians of the Galaxy. It's for moviegoers, we want to see this, but for regular people that are watching the Super Bowl, I think that would have been a really dark horse type trailer. It would have been really big for Disney and Marvel in general, so I don't think that was a smart move that they gave. You know, Captain America, sure, was great, but we didn't get so much new footage that you're like shocked, oh my god, that's Captain America. So yeah, I think they should have traded those. Even though Captain America is coming out sooner, I just would have traded those. Alright, let's talk about commercials now. Other commercials besides the trailers, which really was this whole video. First, I want to talk about the shows premiering after the Super Bowl, which is always important to talk about, as I'm a TV lover also. And that's New Girl and Brooklyn 909. I think that's it, right? The one that won the Golden Globes. With Andy Samberg. So I think those are two smart shows to put on after the Super Bowl, because we gotta remember shows like Glee was after the Super Bowl, got a real hype after that. Big show that got a hype after the Super Bowl was The Voice. It became so much more popular after the Super Bowl. So can New Girl and Brooklyn 909 get the same, I guess, same boost to their ratings and same fan boost, especially New Girl, since it's already on Netflix and people can binge it. I think it's smart to have a comedy. You don't have to really catch up with it. Maybe it would have been smarter to have a new show for the mid-season lineup. That could have been a little smarter. But yeah, I think New Girl and Brooklyn 909 was a perfect show to put after the Super Bowl. And I guess we'll see if we'll see some boost in ratings for that show and boost of more people talking about the show, because it's very popular critic-wise, both shows obviously, but not a lot of people are watching it. So hopefully we'll get more people watching both those shows. So show-wise, that's what I want to talk about. I also want to talk about nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia things going on in the Super Bowl this year. I guess that's a good thing because of the target that's really watching the Super Bowl. Probably 18 to 49 males. Everyone's watching the Super Bowl, but who's focusing on the game? Probably that. So the 80s Radio Shack thing I thought was very good for nostalgia. Full House, very sexualized, which was really weird. Seinfeld didn't make me laugh as much. I wish we had Eileen in it, but if you go on the computer, go on crack.com, I think it is, you could check a longer version. In the beginning, it was a little funny. Will I say it's the best thing in the world? No, but if you miss Seinfeld, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that was okay. I was looking forward to that one more, and it was just kind of more of a letdown. Didn't laugh as much as I wanted to. The Ellen DeGeneres commercial, I actually saw her previously before that. I thought that was kind of funny because she's like a dancer type thing, so I like that. What else do we got here? I like the Cheerios commercial. They brought back the interracial commercial, which I really liked previously for the first commercial, so glad that they brought that back. A lot of military stuff, which was great here too. A lot of honoring the military, so really like that. The Microsoft commercial was really cool too, just showing like scientific technology and advances, so I really enjoyed that. Still don't understand that Maserati commercial with the one from the Southern Wilds movie. Still don't really understand what that has to do with cars. Thought that was a little stupid. There was actually nothing that really totally surprised me this year for commercials, which was kind of a disappointment. Nothing is like, oh my god, I love that commercial. Yeah, that was a disappointment. Tim Tebow had a really cool commercial, but that was actually shown on YouTube like a day before. It's hashtag no contract because he didn't have a contract, which again, I don't know much about sports, but it seems like that's the direction they're going. I enjoyed that for a phone commercial. I think it sold the product and also was something interesting. What else we got here? We have, yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the really things I want to talk about. And right before this video ends, I just want to talk about the halftime show. I mean, Bruno Mars was good. He sang well. But I thought it was very forgettable. With Beyonce, it was a very memorable performance, bringing back Destiny's Child. You know, there was a lot of surprises. With Bruno Mars, it wasn't really surprising. He sang well, and that's it. So I'm going to say it was a very good performance, but forgettable. So I was very disappointed with that because Beyonce did such a great job. And then we got Bruno Mars, which I was kind of shocked that they picked Bruno Mars because, yeah, he's popular, but again, he's one of those popular people that are under the radar in a way. I don't know. I didn't love it. It was kind of on the boring side. Again, I think people are going to forget about this performance. I think next year they're going to be like, oh, who performed again? But everyone remembers Beyonce's performance last year. And people remember Madonna's performance for different reasons. But yeah, this is my overview for the Super Bowl. Again, entertainment-wise more than sports-wise, because that's what I cover here. And I don't know much about sports at all. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. And guys, tell me your thoughts on all the promos, all the commercials, the game if you want. Yeah, so tell me in the comments below. And please don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the right situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.